Welcome to 3 marketing mistakes entrepreneurs make that keep them from making a spectacular living. My name is Cheryl Kosowski. Congratulations for arranging your day to be able to sit down and watch this video. So much of success is just taking action. So thank you for taking the time to learn ways to grow your business and attract more and better clients to you. I'll be showing you practical steps today that you can take right now to start increasing your income. We're going to be spending a little time together today, so I thought I would take just a few minutes to tell you a little bit about myself and explain why you should be listening to me in the first place. So quickly, here are my credentials. I have a bachelor's degree in art and design and started my own business right out of college, designing fabric for women's clothing. I partnered with an amazingly talented fashion designer, and I did the marketing, got our work into Neiman Marcus and several high-end boutiques in Chicago and its suburbs. We were doing amazing, and then, sadly, my partner had a nervous breakdown and wasn't able to continue. This didn't stop me, though. I realized that if I created fabric for interiors, homes, offices, and restaurants, that I wouldn't need to have a partner. So I shifted my business, found several showrooms throughout the United States to represent my fabrics, and began to sell my work through interior designers. At the time, I thought I was wildly successful. I was selling a lot of work and making good money, but not great money. I was happy, though, because I was able to make a living doing the work I loved. Because I was an artist, I thought that was all I could ask for, because so many artists don't make very much money at all. Then I was offered a job managing the Meyer Romanoff Corporation, a giant in the interior fabric and wallpaper industry. I jumped at the opportunity, and I'm so glad I did, because I learned one of the most important lessons of my life, that what you say you want and set as a goal is what you receive. When I had my own business, I only wanted to make enough money to pay the bills, and you know what? That's what I did. When Maya went into business, he wanted to make millions of dollars, and that's what he did. After realizing that my thoughts affect my results, I started to wonder what other things contribute to someone's level of success. I began to study with anyone I could who knew about human development and success strategies. I studied with Jean Houston, Jack Canfield, Elise Benham, and Callan Rush, and recently I became a financial recovery coach because I could see that if people don't value themselves and what they offer, they'll never be able to succeed. I read any book I could find on business success, marketing, and financial mastery. I got married in 1996 and moved with my husband from Chicago to Michigan and started a decorative painting business. Around that time, I also began teaching artists, designers, and other creative entrepreneurs how to grow their businesses and make more money. In a workshop studying with Jean Houston one day, she asked me if I knew how important teaching creative people to make money was, and how needed it was. I have to admit, at the moment she asked me that, I don't think I got how important it is. The connection of art and business was me, so I couldn't see other people didn't have the same skills. When I got home from Jean's workshop, I couldn't stop thinking about what she'd said to me. I started to look around me, and I saw all kinds of really talented entrepreneurs were not getting their work out into the world because they didn't understand marketing and they didn't have financial mastery. Many of them went to the Small Business Association or other business classes when they started their businesses, but they really didn't understand or practice the things they were taught. This wasn't their fault. It was because they were shown a PowerPoint or given a handout written in business lingo, and then they were expected to go home and be able to put these business skills into practice on their own. They were taught theories, but not practical skills that they could really be meaningful to their businesses. So in 2011, I opened Artful Work to teach business owners like you how to exceed your expectations and make more money than you ever thought possible. I talk about the money a lot, but it's really so you can contribute your gifts to as many people as possible. People are waiting for what you have to offer. I want to help you reach them and get paid for what you give them. So enough about me. Let's move on to what I can offer you. Today I'm going to show you 3 very important steps you can take to start attracting more and better clients who'll value what you have to offer and be willing to pay you well. So let's start with mistake number 3. I like saving the most important point for last. The third mistake entrepreneurs make is they think marketing is selling. Marketing and selling are two very different activities. Marketing is letting someone know about you, what you do, and why it's important to them. It's really the process of generating leads or finding people who could become your clients. Selling, on the other hand, is receiving money for what you do or for a product you provide. The distinction between the two is important because we won't be successful at selling until we have made sure that our potential clients feel comfortable with us and understand how we can help them. Do you understand? If your clients don't know how you can make their life easier or better, why would they buy something from you? These days, when we talk about marketing, most of us think immediately of our computers. We've all been told that we can't be in business without a really fabulous website. The problem is, we create these great, often very expensive websites, and nobody knows about them. So then we spend time and money trying to improve our SEO, search engine optimization, so our clients can more easily find us. But that rarely improves our bottom line. The reason is that websites don't sell. They're a great tool for giving us legitimacy once a possible client already knows something about us. A great place to show off our credentials and for our clients to see our fabulous work, products, or services. But very rarely do people purchase something off a website if they haven't known about you or your product previously. Then many marketing experts tell us to use email, Facebook, LinkedIn, and other social media to let people know about us. That through our social media, we can make new contacts and then direct them to our website. So then we spend hours on our Facebook, for example, growing the number of our contacts and broadcasting information about our latest products and services, and our audiences may in fact grow. The problem with this, though, is it doesn't necessarily lead to more sales or to the clients we really want to work with. The reason is that people like to buy from people or businesses they know and trust. So this process can work, but only if we use it correctly. So let's take a look at how we create trust. We give our trust to people that we know or who know us, people who are experts in their field, and people who have been recommended by a friend or trusted advisor. We trust people when they understand who we are and what we need, and that they have demonstrated the work they do for us or people like us is of value. Can you see that this is true? Would you let someone help you who doesn't understand what you need? Of course not. The question we need to ask then is, who is our client and what are the things that keep them up at night that we can help them with through our products or services? So let me say that again, and you probably want to write this down. In order to create trust, we must really know and understand our clients. This is very important. And not just giving them a label like entrepreneur or women business owners. We need to know about all the details of their life and the things they worry about and how our products and services can benefit them. Then we need to be able to communicate those benefits to our potential customers. I refer to this as our specific audience and the specific problem our audience faces that we can help them solve. In my workshop, Get More Clients, I teach you how to get very clear about who your audience is, what their concerns are, and how you benefit them. Then you can write intimate copy for all of your marketing that speaks directly to their needs. I'll tell you more about this later on in the video. Most of us use our emails, social media, and websites to tell people about what we do and how we do it. We focus the attention on us and our business. We tell them all about the details of our products and tell them about solutions we've created for other people. But our clients really don't care about any of this. They want to know if we understand them and can help them. So we need to write marketing materials that say how we can be of service for the specific problems that they're facing in the language they would use to talk about it themselves. We need to show them how we can help them every single time we communicate with them. So let's talk about the 3 essentials of marketing. The first thing we need to do is to create intimacy. Intimacy is another way of saying we know our clients and they are getting to know us. Remember, you're trying to become a trusted advisor. How many times have you received an email that starts with, "Hello all"? I don't know about you, but that puts me off from the beginning. I respond much better when someone says, "Hi Cheryl." This tells me they took the time to know my name, and then I'm much more open to the information they've sent me. Every piece you send out should be addressed to a specific person with their name. You want your communication to be as personal as possible, so you want to speak in the singular. Your clients need to feel like you've written this piece just for them, on an issue that's really important to them. A useful tool for creating intimacy is to use a contact management system that will allow you to insert your client's name into the body of your email. You also want to be able to sort by location and type of client. That way you can make sure that you are sending out notices only to those clients that it'll be meaningful for. I use Emma for my newsletters, but you could also use MailChimp or Constant Contact. It allows me to segment my audience by state, so I'm not inviting clients from Michigan to a program that meets weekly in Chicago. There are a lot of options available for these kinds of programs. You want to make sure your emails are opened, so always put your name in the from line. Remember, business is about relationships. People are much more likely to open an email from a person than they are a company. Ideally, you want to create a lifelong relationship with your clients, and it starts with intimacy. So use your name and call your clients by theirs. Number 2, all of your marketing needs to be education-based marketing. What I mean is, anytime you communicate with a potential client, you want to be giving them an education, teaching them something about what you do or offer they may not know, telling them why working with you will make their life easier and better, letting them know that you understand what their concerns are and that you've got the solutions for them. I'll use myself as an example. So my clients are either solopreneurs or only have a few employees. They've gone into business because they have a passion for what they do and are really good at it. They may have very little knowledge of marketing and financial skills, but they're learning as they go. They worry that they can't charge for all the hours they work, and they wonder if they'll ever have enough money for more than just the basics. They think they hate marketing and wish they could just do the parts of their business they really love. Sometimes they feel overwhelmed, overworked, and underpaid. By knowing all of this information and more about my clients, when I send them an email, I make sure that I give them some information about how they can simplify their marketing and make it more effective, or I teach them financial tools to overcome under-earning. This shows them that I understand their worries, and I give them a solution to their problem immediately, before they even pay me anything. By doing this, I'm showing them that I know what I'm talking about, and I'm immediately helping them make their businesses a little more successful. This helps them to trust me, allows them to see my value, and makes them much more likely to buy something from me. With time, they come to see me as an expert in marketing and financial mastery, and as a trusted advisor. You want to be the go-to expert in your field, the person who comes to mind when they have a problem that is in your field. In my case, many people refer to me as the business of art lady. I kind of love that. This helps me know that I've done my job. If they know any artists or creative entrepreneurs that are having difficulty with their businesses, they'll give them my name because they see me as an expert in creative business development. This is not just for those of us who have a service business. I have a client who makes wonderful large mosaic rings that are a little irreverent. She's done a great job with her marketing. You know why I know that? Whenever I wear the ring she made me, I have people come up to me and say, "Did Christina Root make that ring?" Not only do people recognize her rings, they collect them. She and her work give people permission to speak out and be seen just a little bit. So she fills that need for her clients, and they love her for it. You can put this kind of education-based marketing into your email marketing and all of your marketing materials. We call this, again, education-based marketing. This type of marketing has been shown to be 4 times more effective than other types of marketing. First, because it positions you as an expert at what you do and allows you to create intimacy with your target audience. Number 3, make sure every communication has a call to action. Although you want to educate your audience, you also eventually want them to buy something from you. With every communication you send out, you need to be clear about what you want your client to do once they receive your marketing piece. With the first communication, you're just trying to get your potential client to give you their contact information so you can stay in touch and allow them to get to know you over time. As I mentioned earlier, clients need to know and trust you before they buy. So often it'll take several connections before they'll feel comfortable paying you for something. Some ways to get people to give you their contact information are to offer a subscription to a newsletter, give them a report about an important topic, a ticket to a show, or a free consultation for your service. They'll then need to enter their name and email in order to receive this. You want to continue to keep in touch with them. Once they're familiar with you, it may be time to direct them to see your website to learn more about you, or to click to a page to see more about a particular product that you'd like them to buy. The price of your product or service will determine how much contact is required before you can ask them for the sale without putting them off. Let's move on now to mistake number 2. Mistake number 2 is thinking you have to do all the marketing yourself. Earlier, we talked about trust and that we all trust people more if they've been recommended by a friend or trusted advisor. A great way to take advantage of this is to create a list of other professionals that already know and have a relationship with your potential client. Because you know so much about your clients, you'll be able to identify who they might be working with before you, at the same time as you, and once they're finished working with you. So let's say I'm an interior designer. Before needing my services, my clients might be working with an architect, builder, or a realtor helping them find or create a new home. While they're working with me, they might also be having the outside of their home painted or having landscaping done. I might bring in artists, furniture makers, or plumbing suppliers for their project. Once they're finished working with me, they might need the services of someone to clean their house or a window washer. I can create partnerships with these businesses and organizations because we all serve the same audience. So now that you've identified these potential clients, what do you do with them? So the first thing you can do is speaking engagements and short workshops. One way of partnering is to see if these organizations ever have speakers talk to their clients. Because almost all companies are looking to bring value to their customers, if you have a short seminar or workshop that you offer, many of your partners will be open to inviting their clients to a program that you offer. This gives them an opportunity to meet and see their clients and to give their clients value. So they look good in their clients' eyes for bringing them something they need, and you gain access to a whole new group of prospective clients. Okay, the second option is creating email marketing for your partners to send. This is one of my favorite ways of working with partners, and for this marketing strategy, you can include your past clients as partners too. For this method, you're going to write an email talking about yourself and what you do, and leave space for your partners to personalize the email. So they are sending their clients and friends a recommendation for working with you or buying your products. At the bottom of the email, you're going to talk about something you're going to give away in exchange for getting permission from these new potential customers to contact them in the future. Again, collect their name and email address. This giveaway can be a free consultation, tickets to your next show, a small sample of what you do, or it could even be a ticket to a free seminar you're giving, hosted by the same partner. Here's the important steps that you must take to make this work. First, you need to supply your partners with an email you've written. You want to make sure this is easy and quick for your partner. Also, they're not going to know what to say about you, and even if they do, they might not present you in the way you would really like. With this method, all you need to do is send them the email, they personalize it, and then send it to their contacts. The whole process should take them no more than 15 minutes, so it's not an imposition. The second step is to take a little bit of time to educate them about how to talk about you in case people call them with questions. Outline for them the most important ways you help your clients. The third and most important step is to have a way to thank them for their effort. This thank you can be in the form of a commission, a special personal gift, a free session with you, or a discount off of your products. It doesn't matter what it is. It does matter, though, that it's something meaningful to your partner. So you want to discuss it with them in advance to see what would work for them. This is not necessarily a traditional commission structure, though. You want to thank these people for taking action, whether or not their action leads to immediate dollars in your pocket. If they do this for you several times and none of their contacts make a purchase and they don't receive a thank you, they'll quickly tire of taking the time to do this for you, and you'll lose them as a marketing partner. So it's important that the gift be given for taking action as soon as they've sent out the email to reward them for their behavior. That way, anytime you ask them, they'll be willing to continue marketing on your behalf. Of course, if their contacts never turn into sales, then you'll stop asking them to send out your emails because it may be that their contacts don't need what you have to offer. So now we're at the number one marketing mistake entrepreneurs make, which is having no strategy or plan for marketing. So many entrepreneurs don't do any marketing until they don't have enough business, and then they're scrambling to find new clients. They often also have no idea of which types of marketing are the best for their specific audience, and they don't know how to write enrolling marketing materials. They may get clients through word of mouth, but they have no process to reward their clients for the recommendation, so they suffer from the feast or famine syndrome. They're often spinning their wheels, making new marketing pieces each time they send something out. They have no goals set in place for what they want their marketing to produce, no sense of the return for their investment, no marketing budget, no tracking systems to see if what they're doing is working, and no plan for what they'll do and when they need to do it. Any of this sound familiar? Clearly identifying goals for your marketing is essential. Sending an email out one day and writing a blog another without any thought about what you're trying to achieve is a dangerous habit. I know it takes time, and you think you don't have any. Trust me, I know that's incredibly difficult to find the time to work on your marketing when you're trying to do so many other things at the same time. My company, Artful Work, is only a year old, so I'm doing almost all of my marketing myself at this point, in addition to meeting with my coaching clients, teaching workshops, and classes all over the Midwest. What helps me is that I have clear goals and I know my clients really well. I understand what their fears and struggles are. Because I've taken the time to do this, I can easily create marketing pieces that speak directly to their needs. I've also created some templates for writing my marketing materials, so I just have to fill in the blanks when I'm writing. I have a large network of partners that help market my programs for me. This means I don't have to do all the marketing myself. They're out there telling their friends and associates about me. And I have a calendar that tells me exactly what steps I need to be taking on any given day. Then I arrange my workshops and coaching clients around these marketing activities. In this way, I take very good care of myself. I make my marketing a priority so I don't have to spend time worrying about if I have enough money coming in. This allows me to be much better at my job because I can be more present with my clients and not in my head worrying all the time and feeling like I have to pressure them into buying things because I need the money. So now let me tell you about my upcoming workshop, Get More Clients. In this one-day workshop, I'll be helping you clarify who your specific audience is and what they need. You'll set goals for the year, and then using my templates, I'll teach you how to write marketing materials that position you as the go-to expert. You'll make a list of possible partners and create your first email for your partners to send out for you. You'll have an opportunity to complete some of these pieces right in the workshop and receive the tools to do the others after the workshop on your own. Then we'll put together your marketing strategy for the year and make a calendar for you so that you always know what you need to do in advance. Once you've completed these steps, you'll be able to start the year off knowing that you have processes in place to attract many more clients this year. You'll be working with many partners, so you won't have to do as much work yourself. Lastly, because all of this will be planned out in advance, you can set a marketing budget for the year that you'll absolutely be able to stick to. And chances are you'll spend less than you thought because all of these tactics are very inexpensive. I hope the information we've gone over today has been useful and that you'll begin to implement some of these marketing strategies right away. If you don't put them to use, chances are you're going to forget them.
Cheryl invites you to join her for her workshop, Get More Clients. As a gift for you for the new year and for joining her for this video, you'll receive $50 off the tuition if you enroll for this workshop before January 1st. You can get more information about Get More Clients and register for the workshop by clicking the link directly below the video. Thanks for taking the time to join Cheryl for this video. We hope you have a joyful and prosperous new year.